Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is where we talk about everything military relationships, from couple relationships to family relationships, and how to do this military life together. And so, right now, I'm kind of focused on premarital couples counseling and really helping people set the foundations of their marriage so that way it can be really, really strong and have the best chance of success for lasting a long time. And so, one of the things that we're going to talk about today is 4 relationship assessments to help you know whether or not you're compatible for marriage. Okay, so there are 4 relationship assessments that can be really helpful for helping you decide whether or not you guys are compatible for marriage. And if it can't quite tell you if you should get married, no one can really tell you that, but it can tell you what are your relationship strengths and weaknesses, what weak areas are likely going to show up, and what kind of what you can do about it, or give you a starting place so that way you know which areas need to be kind of like buffered up in order for your relationship to have a better chance of lasting a long time. So the first one, number 1, is called the Relate Relationship Assessment. This is my personal favorite, and I'll tell you why. So one, it's the one that my husband and I used for our premarital couples counseling, and I did like all the looking into the different relationship assessments and decided that's the one that I wanted us to do. And so for me, I thought it was going to be the best one. Um, Part of what it does, so it's the number 1 research validated relationship assessment that currently exists, and it assesses you on 10 aspects of relationship wellness. And you and your partner both fill out this assessment, and then it gives you the results. And it gives you the results directly. So you do not have to have a therapist interpret the results. You don't even have to go see a couples counselor in order to take the test. You can do it yourself. I'll have the link to this assessment in the comment or description box, and you can use the code Polinsky 20 to get 20% off of this assessment if you are interested. So a big pro of it is that it is the most research validated. It's one of the 3. There are only 3 that are supported by the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapists. It's one of the 3. And then thirdly, you get the results yourself, and you can hold on to those. Okay, so number 2 is the Prepare test. So Prepare is a premarital couples workshop. There are different facilitators that do these workshops across the country. It's not considered counseling, it's just a workshop. But they also have their own test that they do. However, it does require that a therapist or someone who is trained in using Prepare be the one who gives you the results. So you never get to see the results yourself. You have to go to somebody and they talk to you about kind of like a summary of the results. So pros and cons. It is one of the 3 that is recommended by the AAMFT, American Association for Marriage and Family Therapists. Number 3 is FOCCUS. FOCCUS is very similar to Prepare. It also requires either a therapist or someone trained in it to interpret the results for you and give you a summary of the results. You don't get to see that yourself, but it is one of the ones that is approved by the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapists. Okay, and then we've got number 4, which is the Gottman assessment. So this is another assessment. I do this sometimes with couples, even though I do prefer the Relate one. I'm just going to be honest and transparent there. So I prefer Relate, but Gottman is a great assessment too. It's not recommended. It's not one of the ones that's like pushed by the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapists. It does have a lot of research to support it, but it's a little bit different. It's a longer test for sure, and it can provide a lot of useful information. And so a lot of people like to do that. And if that is something that anybody watching this is interested in, you feel free to contact me. I mean, I can do that one with you, and along with the Relate one, where you can take the test and I can give you and talk about the results with you. The thing with the Gottman one is that it does also require that a therapist be the one to provide the results to you in a summary form. So I hope this is helpful. If you found it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you'll take a test.